Welcome to the course entitled The Public Policy Processes. Public policies are involved in everything we do. From ordinary activities such as commuting to work, buying produce at the supermarket, to more extraordinary activities such as going to a hospital for surgery, participating in a demonstration, or negotiating a trade agreement. Think, for example, about commuting in the Netherlands. Policies have been implemented to reduce the use of cars and increase the use of bicycles. For doing this, they have improved the bicycle roads. And this came after a big demonstration in the 70s from people that were requesting for safety roads and reducements of cars. Therefore, public policies is a discipline that has societal problems at its core. It is about understanding, selecting, and agreeing on the type of societal problems we want to care for. And in that process, actors make decisions and institutions frame the actors' decisions. We can therefore say that public policies are driven by actors and shaped by institutions. Actors are individuals or organizations that participate in the policy process. They have the capacity to intervene. Actors propose policy problems, set up the agenda, formulate alternatives to policy problems, to implement policies, and actors watch other actors. Institutions, such as the rule of law, provide the frame, the rules of the game under which public policy occurs. There is no sole actor that does everything, but rather perform different activities in different moments of the policy process. There is no sole institution that gives frame to a policy process, but rather a number of institutions, formals and informals. Consequently, complexity is the adjective that defines public policy processes. That complexity depends on the specific nature of the problem and challenges that are addressed and the complexity of the measures that it's proposed or implemented. To be able to study that complexity, we will use a policy taxonomy, which is called the policy cycle. And it's composed primarily by 4 stages: agenda setting, policy formulation, policy implementation, and policy evaluation. Agenda setting defines where to go. Policy formulation defines how to get there. Policy implementation defines if we are actually getting there. And policy evaluation defines if we got there. This course will invite you to think about the public policy processes, the actors and institutions involved, and its stages. By the end of the course, you will be introduced to critical literature, which is not intended to be limited of your exploration. As the course progresses, examples of the topic will be discussed and provided. You are strongly encouraged to read the literature and to critically reflect on this in your own countries and your own experiences. As we move through the cycle, it is important to reflect on its application and bring your own experiences. The course is laid out in units, each with recommended and mandatory readings. However, you are not stopped from finding your own readings or finding more readings. At the end of each unit, there will be a small self-assessed quiz, which does not form part of the overall grade, but it is mainly a way for you to understand if you have understood the topics correctly. The first unit is an introduction to public policy. It gives you an idea on what public policies are and how they are created by policymakers. In Unit 2, we give you an overlook to the entire public policy cycle from agenda setting to evaluation. We then move to the description of actors involved in the policy arena. We define them and provide examples in Unit 3. Finally, in Unit 4, we dedicate more space to policy formulation and implementation and conclude with an introduction to public policy evaluation. Every module is designed to keep you involved in the training with quizzes, case studies, and data illustration. An assignment will conclude the course to evaluate your progress. I wish you a good course, and I look forward to working together.